what was alienating about working for Amazon.
Yeah, so I was an Amazon Prime shopper at a Whole Foods grocery store. I essentially showed up to orientation expecting at least some degree of, maybe a supervisor or someone to really walk me through sort of, a very basic position, which entails packing groceries that delivery drivers would eventually pick up. And essentially, I got to orientation, and there was really no one to walk me through the experience. It was sort of the entire job is through a work phone, and it was really a glimpse into the job. There was really no one to walk us through how we would do the position.
Congressman Khanna, one of the things that I think we talk about a lot when it comes to Amazon on both sides of the political aisle is its enormous power in terms of its market impact. During the pandemic, though, we also have seen it become one of the places that really thrived. And so one of the questions that I have for you aren't there other negative outcomes that we have going on today with a lot of these entities that are, frankly, despite their propaganda, pushing out small businesses, preventing them from being able to have success and the like?
Well, I think we are seeing a great divergence. I mean, you have in my district a market cap of $10 trillion. And a lot of small businesses, a lot of left behind communities aren't participating in modern wealth generation. And then I thought Gabe wrote a very inspiring piece where workers have basically become accessories to robots. I'm all for technological advance that's going to lead to productivity or that's going to help benefit the American people. But we should not use technology as a tool to grab power away from workers to management and dehumanize the workplace. And we need regulations that would prevent companies from doing that.
Well, one of the things that I think you experienced, Gabe, was basically just the atomization effect of working at Amazon that I think it often escapes the debate. There are negative consequences for that in terms of just an ability to relate to each other and as human beings within a workplace, aren't there?
Yeah, Ben, I think people, they like to be with one another. I think, the workplace, there's no secret that the point of a job is certainly to get paid, but I think there are other aspects of a job, such as, building a community within an area and really building those relationships with your supervisor, with your fellow colleagues, and certainly places, with this big business, they come into these communities and they sort of just break up and don't allow people in these areas to really build those relationships with people, in those areas.
Congressman, quickly, I feel like one of the other elements of this that we have to appreciate is that there doesn't seem to be one easy answer on this. People want the convenience of Amazon. They want the ability to have things show up within a day or two. At the same time, there can be some negative consequences that come with it that I feel like we don't really weigh in our country today.
I think you're absolutely right, and this is why we need nuanced policies. I mean, it's great that there are rural communities, underserved communities that now can have access to products that they may never have had. So we don't want to wholesale reject the innovation economy. And the fact that we are having conversations over FaceTime or Skype, in some cases, we're creating new communities. But we have to make sure that workers aren't exploited, that workers still have the opportunity to organize. And the Congress has been asleep. I mean, really, we need bipartisan, smart, thoughtful regulation that doesn't hurt innovation. I think Gabe's piece makes a real contribution to getting there.
Congressman and Gabe, thank you so much for taking the time to join me tonight.
Thank you.